Exclusive. Gold Rush. Freddy dodges mine rescue, amateur sluice wastes, shocking amount of gold this week, on Gold Rush. Freddy dodges mine rescue. Entrepreneurial miner Freddy Dodge and master mechanic Juan Ibarra have a significant task ahead of them, to show one hobbyist miner who has sunk a ton of money in his rig that his sluicing is leaving real gold on the table, and the amount is shocking. It's all in the sluicing, sometimes for gold miners. TV show's Ace got the exclusive preview of tomorrow's exciting show where the central star, Freddy Dodge, sees where the trouble is for one amateur named Greg. Greg designed his sluice to tilt to one side for a quick cleanup with the V-mats made for hobby miners. The problem is that gold is washing out over the sides and at the overspill where the water is coming out, and gold is in that mess. The sluicing process is sloppy, to begin with, as gold particles are found after the process in the mats and not where they should be showing up. However, pros like Freddy know how to mitigate the loss of gold in the process. The spin-off series features Freddy Dodge and Juan Ibarra, the two go-to men for the core cast of Gold Rush when problems arise. Colorado native and a longtime miner, Dodge is an expert at checking out the problems in a performing mine. And with master mechanic Juan Ibarra, the two can devise fixes and help the miner rework the plant so the profits roll in and the gold loss is minimized. Ibarra is a savant mechanic on the fly, a gifted fabricator who travels with all sorts of metal and parts for any unexpected dilemma. Ibarra and Dodge initially met on Todd Hoffman's crew years ago and hit it off. The two are inseparable and invaluable for anyone running a big wash plant in trouble. Together, the two have over 40 years combined of boots-on-the-ground experience. The series takes the duo from Montana to Alaska to the Yukon to Colorado, as struggling miners call upon Dodge and Ibarra's mine-saving consultations. This season, the two head north to Alaska. They help a widower fulfill a promise to his young daughter and his late wife to turn their struggling mine into a profitable business. In Colorado, they help a father and son resolve some issues and deal with a significant cleanup problem. In British Columbia, the two face a resistant off-grid prospector. And in Oregon, Gold Rush veteran Jim Thurber hires Freddy and Juan to help pal with their 130-year-old claim to turn into a commercially viable mine. In this series, Freddy and Juan offer up solutions, insights, and bush hacks that will up the gold production for the client. Gold Rush Freddy Dodge's Mine Rescue new season begins April 1st at 9 p.m. on Discovery and Discovery Exclusive. Gold Rush. Freddy Dodge's Mine Rescue, amateur sluice wastes, shocking amount of gold in the high-stakes world of gold mining. Every grain of gold matters. Whether it's panning in a muddy river or drilling into mountainsides, miners live and die by the promise that their efforts will yield precious metal from the earth. But in the most recent season of Gold Rush, Freddy Dodge's Mine Rescue, fans were left stunned by a revelation. Amateur sluice operations, used by recreational miners and small-time prospectors, are wasting an alarming amount of gold. For Freddy Dodge, the expert gold miner and star of the show, this was more than just a minor inconvenience. It was a gold-rich disaster waiting to happen. This revelation came during an eye-opening segment in which Dodge and his team of mining specialists came face-to-face with an amateur operation that was losing gold due to inefficient sluicing techniques. With gold prices at all-time highs and every ounce being worth more than ever, the discovery of massive gold losses is both alarming and frustrating. The implications are far-reaching, and Freddy Dodge is on a mission to correct this dangerous trend in the gold mining community. A new era for gold mining. Freddy Dodge's Mine Rescue is a spin-off of the wildly popular Gold Rush series, in which Dodge, known as the Gold Guru, lends his expertise to struggling miners in remote locations. Throughout the show, Dodge has seen it all, from ancient mining claims to advanced excavation technology. However, this season, the spotlight has shifted to a different kind of operation: amateur sluicing. Sluicing, a technique that has been around for centuries, involves washing dirt, gravel, and sand through a sluice box in an attempt to separate gold from other materials. It is considered one of the most effective and time-tested methods for small-scale prospecting. However, when used improperly, sluicing can waste a lot of gold, especially in unskilled hands. This season's focus is on fixing that. The amount of gold being lost in these amateur sluicing operations is mind-blowing, says Dodge. We're talking about ounces, sometimes even pounds, of gold that could have been recovered if the right techniques and equipment had been used. Flaws of amateur sluicing. At the heart of the issue lies the improper setup and use of sluice boxes. A sluice box works by using water to wash gravel and dirt through a series of slats or riffles, which trap heavier materials, such as gold, while lighter materials wash away. It's a simple, yet effective design, if used correctly. However, many amateur miners don't fully understand the nuances of sluicing, and that's where they run into trouble. For starters, improperly calibrated flow rates can result in gold washing out of the sluice before it has a chance to settle in the riffles. If the water is moving too fast, the gold, being heavier than the surrounding material, will be carried away by the current. Conversely, if the water is moving too slowly, the gold won't be properly separated from the rest of the material, leaving it behind in the sluice. Then there's the issue of riffle design. The riffles in a sluice box are crucial for trapping gold, but many amateur miners use poorly constructed or inefficient riffles that fail to capture gold particles. Instead of letting gold settle in the riffles, the water just carries it away, leading to significant loss. Freddy Dodge is quick to point out that the success of a sluice box isn't just about throwing any old equipment together. It's about precision, craftsmanship, and understanding the dynamics of water flow. An inefficient sluice box is like trying to catch rainwater in a sieve, says Dodge. You can have the best gold in the world running through your sluice, but if you don't have it set up right, you're going to lose it. The hidden costs of gold washed to the waste of gold in amateur sluicing is not just a technical issue, it's also a financial one. Dodge and his team demonstrate how, in some cases, miners are losing tens of thousands of dollars worth of gold every season because of poor sluicing techniques. While it's tempting to blame the miners for their mistakes, Dodge stresses that a lack of proper training and access to quality equipment are the root causes. You don't just walk into a mine and start sluicing, Dodge explains. There's a science to it. You need to understand the terrain, the water flow, the material you're working with, and the setup of your sluice, and that takes experience. Dodge's mission on Gold Rush. Freddy Dodge's mine rescue isn't just to help struggling miners, it's to correct these fundamental mistakes and teach them how to recover every ounce of gold possible. By refining their sluicing operations, Dodge is helping miners make more money while avoiding the catastrophic waste that comes with improper techniques. For Dodge, it's not just about the numbers on a paycheck. It's about the pride of being a miner. Gold is a part of your blood when you're a prospector, he says. When you waste gold, you're not just throwing away money. You're throwing away part of what makes you a miner in the first place. Raising awareness about gold wash, the issue of gold waste, has prompted Dodge to push for broader awareness within the mining community. Over the course of the season, he has traveled to various mining camps, working directly with miners to showcase more efficient methods of sluicing and gold recovery. His efforts have resonated with both experienced miners and novices alike. Freddy's not just fixing equipment, he's fixing mindsets, says one of the miners featured on the show. He teaches you how to think about gold mining in a whole new way. As Dodge works with struggling miners, he explains the importance of fine-tuning the sluice setup to maximize recovery. Adjusting the angle of the sluice, altering the flow rate of water, and using specialized mats or riffles are just a few of the key strategies Dodge teaches. For many miners, these tips are life-changing, turning their operations from inefficient, wasteful affairs to highly productive gold mining ventures. Moreover, the show has sparked a broader conversation about the state of amateur gold mining. Dodge emphasizes the importance of education, advising new miners to seek out proper training and to invest in quality equipment. A little bit of knowledge goes a long way, he says. You don't need to have the biggest and most expensive rig, but you do need to have the right tools and know how to use them. A growing crisis in the gold rush, the discovery of massive gold waste in amateur sluicing operations, has been a wake-up call for the gold mining world. With the price of gold remaining high and demand for the precious metal increasing globally, it is more important than ever for miners, both seasoned professionals and newcomers, to make every ounce count. However, Freddy Dodge's work on Gold Rush. Freddy Dodge's Mine Rescue offers hope. By addressing the issues with amateur sluicing and providing expert guidance, Dodge is helping the next generation of miners operate more efficiently and more profitably. His efforts are not only restoring gold to its rightful place, but also